What's up guys, we're back at it again with another video for you. As you can see, we're in the Hellcat 300 again, like usual. In the last video you can see I was having some tire issues. So far those lights hasn't came up yet. We have the two homies in the front. I literally just ran into them. It's kind of funny. I thought they're still skiing, but in this video we're going to be talking about how to run E85 on your Hellcat 300 and what parts you need. Damn, that Jeep is so loud, man. Like you can hear it from in here and he's barely stepping on it. You can hear that. Oh damn! Well. I thought you were still skiing, man.
I got back last night. Oh,
last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to go pick up the hoodies right now. Yeah. Make it flame, make it flame. And so right now we are actually headed to go pick up some company hoodies right now. This is the guy's company Instagram. So if you guys are from Oregon or from Washington, I'm not sure you can drive that far, but you can order some company hoodies or custom hoodies. He made this 300 Hellcat hoodie for me, exact. I'll show you guys a picture right here. So yeah, that's the 300 Hellcat hoodie he made. He actually made two of them, and this is the second one right here. This is pretty dope stuff, honestly. You know, I always wanted, like, after building this car, I had like so much like, you know, inspired by it. And, like I just love the car, honestly. You know, when you put so much money and time in the car, I guess you just start to like it more and more. We just went to pick up the company hoodies right now. You know, go hit them up if you guys are local in the Oregon area. Other than that, so I'll be explaining to you guys real quick about how, in order to run E85 on your Hellcat. First thing I did to this car was I obviously took care of all the safety stuff, fuel, everything wise. So right here, what I'm about to show you right now is that you can either run this injectors right here, which is 1000cc injectors. Those are your basic, just to get on the 85 if you just want some little bit power and you don't plan on upgrading soon. Those I will recommend to run. If you're going to be running this one's right here, this is a 1200 cc's. For those, you can pretty much go FBO 85 and a ported blower, and you might, depending on your tuner, you might be a little bit near almost the max area of where the safety limit on where you want it to be. If you run this right here, these are 1300 cc's. Those are safe. You can run, I think, those ported blowers, and you can probably run nitrous with it, depending if you go with the dry nitrous or wet nitrous system. Those are definitely 1300 cc's are like the most, like, if you're ever gonna do extra stuff to the car, that's what I would recommend. If you don't care spending a little money there and then selling it, and you're obviously gonna lose money and then spending money there, you know, by any means, go do it. But injectors is a must. I don't care if you have, you know, demon injectors. We're not gonna run any of those. Demon injectors, if I'm correct, they're only 800 cc's, if I'm correct. You don't want to run E85 on them. Now if you're running Demon 170, which what I heard is OEM, and you can run those, I'm not sure exactly what injectors those are, but from what I heard is that the regular Demons, you can't run E85 on those injectors. You can obviously run the race pump gas like what the factory recommends, but they were getting maxed out right away if you're doing on the regular Hellcat. So, and then moving on from here, actually let me take it back. You can run 1440 cc's and up when you start putting on the Whipple. I'm gonna start getting that later on in the video, but for now I'm just gonna be telling you what in order to run E85 on this vehicle. The next thing right here is that I use this right here. That's a Tap Performance double fuel pump right there, guys. So for that one right there, you can either go with that or the triple fuel pump. The triple fuel pump is, honestly, I should have ordered the triple fuel pump because I went with a double fuel pump. I didn't think at the time I was gonna go Whipple and stuff. I thought the double fuel pump, because from what I heard in the thing, or not heard, but what I saw right there, is that it's capable to 1500 horsepower. Now I think I will be able to run it with the Whipple, but in order to run it with the Whipple, I'm probably gonna have to go with a triple if I ever want to push more power, obviously. But I won't know until I put it on and do right there. A quick fact is that the red ice and stuff, you can actually run. You don't have to upgrade the fuel pumps. You can run booster pump. From what I saw, you know. Like, this is literally stuff I'm not just guessing, is from what I saw in other cars. Maybe other people have, you know, worse, obviously, experiences. But on the red ice and Trackhawks, you run double pump right there. You just have to run a booster pump, which I'm gonna show you right here. That's a booster pump. For that, you pretty much can run E85, but I know you can run FBO E85, but I'm not sure you can run a ported blower with those stock OEM pumps. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard a lot of people getting maxed out from there. And then moving on from there for E85, while you're doing E85, you don't really have to do it, but I'll save it, you know, going through all this. You're gonna be changing out the pulley. It's a 180 thermostat, definitely an investment is what I'll say. And then the next thing what I'll recommend in order to run E85 is that you have to change your upper pulley. You have to run this 285 pulley right here, and there's different brands. You can go with whatever 285 you feel, you know, you're comfortable with, or which brand you like the most. But for that 285 pulley right there, you can run it with a stock lower pulley and an upper 285 pulley. With those injectors and fuel pump, you can safely run E85 all day, every day. You know, the only time is when you go with the lower pulley, 10%, then a 285, then that's when you're gonna stay on E85 only. And this is coming from my tuner as well. ZH Tunes, great tuner. This is his Instagram page or Facebook page I'm gonna put up here. You know, a really great guy. You know, it's very responsive compared to the majority of guys, and you know, his Hellcat charger is definitely dope. Other than that, guys, the 285 and lower pulley is what you want to run when you're doing the E85. If you just want to be pushing more boost and be safe and not running E85, because obviously there's no E85 nearby, you can run the 310, and that's the biggest pulley you're gonna start with to run your pump gas, and that'll be safe. A lot of guys be like, yeah, I run 275 and lower and I can run pump gas. You know, that's lucky for them. Like I said, they're just unicorn guys that just, like, you know, just out of everybody that have all these issues, they're just the lucky ones, you know. But and this is coming from experience. 310 is one you start with if you want to stay in pump gas. But for right now, I'm just telling you in the video right now, for strictly on 85, so you want those fuel injectors, the fuel pump, and the upper pulley. That's all you really need. You know, since we're already dipping in there, you might as well just do a 180 thermostat, because in order to remove the upper pulley, you're gonna have to remove the supercharger. And it kind of sucks because a lot of these mods I already installed, and like, you know, I didn't record it, so it kind of sucks. But at least I kind of know what I'm like talking about, because I've done everything. So, but other than that, guys, those are just the really big three things I can think on top of my head. And not only that, so in order to tune your car, you're gonna have to unlock your PCM as well. You're gonna have to send it to them and they'll ship it back to you. And not only that, they'll give you a little cable that you have to splice and cut and put into. I'm not sure if you splice and cut or you just plug it into a connector. I am not sure about that. It's been a while since I've done that, but I have to do that in order to tune your car. So which it becomes like more of a hassle, you know. And honestly, you can do your trans tune and everything like that. If you're just road racing, you'll be just fine. But if you're gonna be dig racing, the one thing I'm gonna recommend is this diff brace right here. So that diff brace prevents your differential from hitting the frame on top, which usually cracks it. And every guy that I know always runs those, because you'll definitely run into cracking on your differential because you're pushing on that power. And the other thing too is a one-piece drive shaft. Axle shafts right here, you can run this DSS axle shafts as well. Believe it or not, I still have the stock ones, and I've dig raced this car so many times, and they're still good. You know, I'm not jinxing myself or anything yet, but like when it comes to it, you know, obviously I'm gonna buy it, but if it doesn't break, you know, why change it, right? For the 17 drag packs, what a lot of guys run into is like a 50-50 from what I heard, but I just did it anyway. It was a smaller sway bar end links, because what I was told was that the drag packs tend to hit because how long it is. So when you shorten it, it makes clearance for the drag packs to go into.